Welcome back to the Good Talk, our post-game recap Q&A show where we discuss the game that we just played and answer all your burning questions, both Warhammer and otherwise. We just came off of an epic game between the forces of the Blood Angels, the Sanguinary Guard en masse, versus the Necrons and the Revenge of the Tombblades.
Yes.
Yeah, so some exciting stuff happening. Of course, we're going to spoil the heckins out of this, so if you haven't seen this game, go ahead and check that out, then come back and join us. We'd be happy to discuss with you.
Yes.
So John, what'd you think?
Dude, Blood Angels are so cool.
Brutal.
I think we both thought the secondaries were going to be kind of weak coming from the Blood Angels.
Yeah.
But they're exactly the secondaries you want in this type of list. It makes sense. GW, you did pretty well here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, knowing, especially with taking a psychic secondary to just like flesh out any gaps.
Totally.
It was so strong. I'm super happy with the army, and even though it was kind of a meme, it was really strong. Like there's little that I would change, or I don't know how it would get better. You know, like this is the type of data sheet you want.
Yeah.
In a Blood Angels army, right? I know there's like a lot of things going with sense and maybe you want Blade Guard if you have the points, but it's just Sanguinary Guard are just so good. They have strats built around them. It's great.
Oh my, they're so difficult to assail. And you know, you said it well earlier too, when you said that it's such a unique play style that actually works, right? It's like all in, which we've seen many times before, but it's so rare that it actually synergizes with like the secondaries and the scoring power. And frankly, you know, it did something that we've talked about recently, I know we discussed yesterday, which is your ability to suppress the other player's secondaries game. Because primary was fine, like I was having no problem scoring primary, but you stopped me from getting my secondary while getting your secondary, and that is truly powerful.
That's very powerful.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because Necrons, we think that they're pretty top tier.
Exactly.
But it is a secondary sort of season, right?
Totally.
In Nephilim. So you need to focus on your secondaries, and Blood Angels kind of shut you out of it.
No, they're awesome. And honestly, I was impressed by how aggressively you played it at the right time. You know?
All the time.
All the time. Well, you...
the whole time.
You held off for one turn just to make sure that you could score a million points right afterwards. And then you just all in, which was great.
Yeah.
I was really hoping you'd only put one squad in or whatever.
I had a little snack with the Death Company. Little snacky snack. Naturally. Little mini alpha strike
which
there.
Did its work. It pushed my whole army back, killed something.
It made sure that you had to put the Wraith into the middle rather than the Immortals.
Yeah.
And that opened up huge amount of trades. Trades that just set the tone for the whole game.
It was so brutal.
When my deep strike came down and I rolled like amazing charges. I double 12.
Yep.
Amazing.
So good.
Yeah. So it's huge.
But you also like weren't relying on like a Bridger charge. You know, you had 7 set
I know, I'm not Bridger here.
Yeah. Like you actually like had a plan. Like you were aggressive, but I'm not saying, you know, you were. Yeah.
She was like in chat, like,
you played it well. So kudos to you for that. Just gonna leave that there.
I had the Blood Angel name on the line. I got to show up Bridger because I know he's gonna try to one up me. Watch out for the next Blood Angels game. Probably it's gonna be Bridger.
You guys need to have, you know, we have enough Blood Angels. You could probably have a Blood Angels off. Like I'm in your
Zach
deployment.
would be so mad though if we did that before Necrons versus Necrons.
Exactly, I know.
Oh my gosh. All I gotta say is no dibs on the Hellblasters in Brian's collection.
Yeah.
I don't want those.
Look, Hellblasters could be very anti-sanguinary guard meta. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Just saying.
Maybe it's big brain.
Big brain play. Huh. So
interesting.
Look, it's probably a foregone conclusion, but who do you think takes the cake for you? Who gets the MVP of the game?
Ooh, Sanguinary Guard.
Yeah, I know.
Sanguinary
like no question.
Guard. Look, not only did they make up like 49% of my list, they just did the work, man. They weren't as tanky as I thought they were. You actually killed like 10 of them in shooting.
10 out of 30s?
Not bad. In one turn, not bad. I could have positioned them a little better, right? But no, they did the work. They hit like a truck. They actually hit harder than I thought they would.
They hit so hard.
So many attacks, even though they don't have reroll wounds. Like, dude, you don't need it when you have that many attacks and you have +1 to wound.
Yeah.
+1 hit.
It's crazy.
Amazing.
So strong. They were unstoppable.
And the Blood Angel strat's actually amazing. being able to sit on a point, even if you run out of your OBSEC range, you outrun your Rites of War, you still can just heroic when you're on the point, and you hit like a truck, you're going to kill anything.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you have OBSEC if you're dead,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So that made it very difficult to assail, where you basically like did this push, you bunkered down, and then I would have to like deal with you, and whether I dealt with you or not, you just kind of kept coming.
Dude,
right?
even the 2 Sanguinary Guard killed, 4 or 5? Killed 5 the bikers, and you brought one back.
Yeah.
So I killed 4.
The Tomb Blades.
Yeah, the Tomb Blades.
And then I charged the Doomsday Arc into you. It's generally a very tough vehicle, honestly. I've got transhuman, we got a 5+ invuln.
Living metal.
And you did 8 wounds to him casually. I was
just
like,
casual, yeah.
Okay. Like, that's okay.
So just, I mean, points-wise, these guys just slap way above their weight class.
It's brutal.
It's just a data sheet that just is amazing.
Yeah.
You play it right, you do even trades, and you're going to trade up, you know?
Yeah.
It's amazing. MVP for Necrons. I know you had a rough game.
It was tough.
But who overperformed in your eyes? Anyone?
No.
For the best, maybe?
Nobody did their job this game.
They got nervous around the Silent King watching them.
Yeah, like sometimes nobody gets tattoo of the day. I think I had very little margin for error, and I did make errors.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't screen well, and It
was a lot to handle after me getting like literally the first and last say of like every engagement.
Yeah.
It's really hard, right? I got the pregame move, and then I have deep strikes coming in, and you have to worry about the current turn and doing your thing. So you have a lot of restrictions going into each and every turn.
It was tough because I didn't realize how much I wanted to go first, and you went in, and then I needed to deal with this Death Company, which I have decent shooting, but not guaranteed shooting.
Yeah.
So, but I kind of needed to, I felt like I needed to guarantee kill them for my secondaries. But by making sure I kill them, I had to go in, and I had to go into melee, which then opened me up for a counter charge. So maybe I invested too many points early on and gave up all the rest of the points, you know, for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and
so that was weird.
Again, it's the immortal thing. Them killing the immortals and you having to not having that screen / middle player to trade up was a big deal.
Yeah.
Getting that roll off in the beginning for first and the pregame move was huge.
It was huge, but I also, you know, not to say like, oh, you just need to win the roll off. Like I didn't prepare and act accordingly to lose that roll off.
Too harsh on yourself. Too harsh.
Fair, that's the way it goes, you know. I'd rather walk away from a game saying that I made a mistake than knowing that I just had no chance, right? And I think definitely, while it was a tough matchup for the Necrons, I had a chance. But it was like a slippery slope. As soon as one thing went wrong, done.
Well said,
So very cool game though, very interesting. Awesome to see the Blood Angels do what they do. Look, I'm sure there's other questions. If you guys have questions about the game, let us know. We're gonna get through them. As soon as we get through mail time, we have the 12 packages.
Hey-o! Look, I don't know which one you want to open first. We have a big one and some, like, at least in size,
a small but dense one's quite heavy.
Yeah, it's actually heavier.
Come in small packages.
I know, exactly. I think let's start with this big one because it did arrive a couple days ago.
Yes.
But we have waited to go through it.
Are you ready?
This is going to be an intense one.
Oh, okay.
This is from Gray Shirt Guy.
Hey, what's up, Gray Shirt Guy?
He says we can read this. We got a little bit of a thing. Okay, so Titans. Encased in this package are 2 models that I hope we will welcome into the ranks of the Titan Watch, despite clearly being abominations against the Mechanicus.
Oh.
So watch out.
Interesting.
So I had recently ordered a bunch of Primaris models to make Primaris only Blood Angels successors chapter army, the Atlantean Spears.
That's awesome.
Cool name. Yes, that's correct. No Sanguinary Guard or Jump Pack Death Company.
This is very appropriate.
Insane. Yeah, Primaris only. I actually don't, I guess it's Atlantean Spears for Blood Angels. That's weird. That's awesome. According to the limited lore in the Codex and online, they have lots of librarians, and they did not answer Dante's call for aid when Baal was sieged. Heresy. It's crazy because after the siege of Baal, that's when a lot of the Primaris came into play too. That's where
because they were devastated.
They were devastated, and then G-Man came and saved them and was like, "Hey, you need some Primaris, man. Here's some extra buds." You know, crazy. That mysterious lore mixed with the sea blue green teal colors, color scheme, motivated me to jump at this project. Army number 25.
Wow.
What?
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 Yes, I have a problem.
I mean,
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
we
That's awesome.
sympathize.
You should start a YouTube channel.
That's how we justify
That is
it.
not a problem. Then it just works.
Well, I chatted in Discord and showing a screenshot of my order, the Escheron on Discord, threw together a cursed Photoshop of an impulsor on Redemptor legs. Cool.
Uh-oh.
That's craziness. What?
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to picture
scared
this.
about what's in the box.
What's in the box? What? Okay, there's more. I should have said no. I should have just laughed it off. Instead, I committed to the meme.
Oh, no.
Much like we did today. It's actually very fitting.
Yeah.
We do like to commit to a meme.
I'm so scared.
I gutted 2 perfectly good kits into models you see now.
Perfect. He has a YouTube channel, so there you go.
Oh, excellent. There you go.
Upon finishing of their assembly, I wept, not actual tears, and disgusted with my creations. I could hear the Mechanicus breathing down my neck. I was distraught and almost tossed my creations into the warp, fitting because they're abominations. However, the Discord recommended instead of banishment, I simply exile them to Titan Watch.
I love it.
So here they are now. I wouldn't be surprised if your other Titan Watch models keep them away from these two. But I hope they welcome them because someone should give them some love.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Thank you, Great Shirt Guy. He also says, P.S. I included a copy of the novel he self-published last year.
Yeah.
It's a science fiction space opera with superpowers, guns,
Love it.
demons. So feel free to read if you'd like. I recently got my local library to take a few copies, so hopefully I can get more readers.
Totally.
But
I
do
love
they
it.
fall in love? That's all I want.
all
I
I
want a
wanna hear
love
about
story.
it.
Yeah, I didn't say love. I didn't say
story.
love, guns, superpowers, and demons.
That's what he should think how cool that would be.
Okay, I don't know
love a good
if do you
space
guys
opera.
want to take a crack at this? Apparently it is. It's dense. Oh, I'll pass it out.
Sure.
Here, we got one.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 2 in there, right?
We got 2.
You guys each do one, because I'll do this one.
Oh, but then there's the book too.
On the book. Well, yeah, okay.
I don't know. And he says, wait, you don't have to show it on the stream.
Yeah, we
but
do.
Yeah, we'll show
I
it.
will show the book.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, that's a thick
It is
book.
actually a very nice. I can't
like the
believe
cover,
it looks very professional. Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Our Galaxy War.
I love it.
It's amazing.
Check it out. Wait,
It's
I
very.
could read that and like.
What happened?
what's Gray Shirt's name? Gray Shirt's guy?
hey,
Mark?
don't worry about it.
Oh,
Well,
but
if he wants people to know his
Oh,
if he
name.
sure.
wants people to know his book,
Mark
then
Sherman.
Mike
Two
Sherman.
N's. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll take a crack at
It's-
it. Thanks so much.
Super awesome.
Hey, what's your YouTube channel?
It's a
I
fresh
think-
book.
I guess we could find it now that we have your name.
let's see. I thought I saw it. I have a YouTube channel. Thank you, Gray Shirt Guy. What is your YouTube
Is it
channel?
the Gray Shirt Guy channel?
Oh, and confirmed there is some love.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. I'm in.
Excellent. Excellent.
I like it.
Adrian gets annoyed because we'll be listening to his audiobooks, and I'm like, they're gonna fall in love. They're gonna fall.
The
He's
Space
like, they're
Marines
not
aren't
gonna fall in love. I'm like, they're gonna fall in
I
love.
mean, it'd be kind of amazing if they did.
Ooh.
Oh no! Abomination.
Honestly, that's exactly what I pictured. I am not disappointed at all.
Why couldn't I just
it.
have treads?
Yeah. Why?
Father, why don't you love me?
I love it.
What is my purpose?
Look at that. He went like in and painted in the.
Yeah. In the cockpit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
doors and stuff.
Oh no! What the heck?
Oh no.
And this is it's got treads and the repulsor plates.
That's literally the Rick and Morty. Rick and the butter. The butter. Yeah.
Oh my God. What is your service? What's your function? To kill Xenos. Oh my God, I love it.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's so good. Thank you so much, Gray Shirt
Yes.
Guy. Really appreciate it. This, look.
He will be added. Hey, that's our
Be inducted.
second Redemptor, technically.
Yes. Oh, we're definitely using this.
Oh
Guy's
my-
gonna see a lot of play because
Yes.
we love Redemptors and we need more of them for Titan Watch. So this is
is
kind of
awesome.
perfect. Thank you so much, Gray Shirt Guy, aka Mark
This is
Sherman.
his book.
Our Galaxy War. You wanna?
Yep.
Love it.
Book person.
Oh, this is. I actually kind of really like this one. It's very like 1950s.
You had to-
Did you wanna?
Yeah.
It smells like
Yeah, you gotta get
It smells
that
good.
book binding.
Oh my gosh! Like, look, even this, like the middle torso that connects the two,
Yeah.
is actually very clean and well done.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Yeah, it's all very clean work, which is important with these kinds of conversions, right?
He even has like shocks and stuff.
That's cool.
You know, like suspension
Yes.
inside.
I love the
This
quote
is
on the
crazy.
inside. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Bam.
That's awesome.
By Arthur C. Clarke.
That's a classic quote. I
Got
love
some
it.
buttons.
Ah.
This is so well done.
Oh, it is literally his YouTube channel is called Gray Shirt Guy.
Perfect.
Oh, hey,
You know what? That explains a lot.
checks out.
Well, thank you very much. We're looking forward to it. This next package is from our friend Curtis, who sent us stuff before.
Curtis!
And I've been chatting with Curtis and been looking forward to this package for a little while.
Is this
I've been checking the mail every day.
every day?
It is
It's
heavy.
like midnight last night. And
He was
Adrian's
like a
we need to
child.
check the
I'm
mail.
so
Yeah.
excited. I'm so excited. So,
Christmas here.
Oh, yes. So Curtis has some old models, also in need of love. And I am so excited. This includes lots of metal Harlequins, including second edition Harlequins, which I love. So excited.
Little squatty Harlequins.
That explains the weight.
Yeah, so metal, look at this. Oh, yes.
Kill someone with that.
Classic
Okay.
solitaire. So cool. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I've never seen this guy. It's got like a cool, like, turban outfit.
I wish we
Whoa.
could go to that side, back to that size.
That is a
basis.
kiss, though.
It is a kiss for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's totally
I
recognizable.
mean, it's definitely, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at this. Oh,
That is
the
insane.
time in which Eldar had chainmail. Because, everyone needs
Oh,
chainmail.
it's because it was very, like, almost like French, like, Renaissance-y.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, this is so
Wow,
cool.
these are, like, brand new, too.
I haven't
They're, like,
even
good.
We are
Nice.
never going to get to super chats.
Oh my god, no, never. I'm so excited. These are definitely going into the army, 100%. So cool.
They don't make masks like these, like, anymore.
No, these are like scary masks.
Yeah,
like
they're
the
actually,
teeth and
like,
everything.
yeah.
Look at this Death
You
Jester.
want to...
I think I've seen the generation after this one. I've never
Oh,
seen
look
this
at
one.
that.
It's
I don't think I've ever...
super early on.
I don't think I was born yet.
No. 1988 or 89. 88.
Nope.
I don't know when I was born. So cool. This guy's got a fusion pistol. Check it out.
What?
That's so cool. I love it. Curtis, thank you. And there's more here. There's more too. Let's see. So this is packaged separately.
We're just, like, doing our own thing.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Chat's like, and Adrian's
Sorry,
like a
guys.
kid
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Christmas.
I'm so excited. This is, oh man.
This was Adrian on Christmas.
This is 4th edition Harlequins. This is when they first came back and reintroduced Harlequins into the game, when they were in the Craft World Eldar book, which was just Eldar at the time. So it's the metal, right? Metal Death Jester, which Mel, you actually have one of the,
Yeah.
sorry, Troop Master. Metal Shadow Seer, which is great, because I actually wanted to do another Shadow Seer.
Nice.
And then it's the rest of the troop here, which is the classic. They did this again in resin, and it's what the current kit's based off of, but these are all metal, so looking awesome. Then, there's more.
There's more?
Trying to make sure I do this in the right order. We've got, now some of these are for specific people, and I'll have to check the message. This is like classic Wood Elves, with awesome banners, and like a little War Dancer guy.
Little
Check
Wood
that
Elves.
out.
Not to get you
Whoa.
even more excited, Jonathan in chat said, I have some metal Eldar and they need more love and a new home.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Adrian is always adopting.
Aw, dude. There's just something so cool about the old models. They're so, I just love it. They have flavor. Look, John, be very interested. They would definitely make it on the channel. And then also, so Curtis also has some Lord of the Rings models. And so we've got some beautiful metal Men of Gondor here. They're just
Lame
absolutely
humans.
gorgeous. Lame humans. Let me check some of the messages, because again,
Whoa.
some of these were for specific
Those are
people
cool.
and stuff like that. So,
Very detailed.
Curtis and I have been chatting.
I know no one will agree with me, but
Yeah.
I kind of want metal models back.
What?
I know.
But do tell.
You don't
Because
have
they
to...
don't break.
Yeah.
That's fair.
They
That's
don't
fair.
break. If you know me and have seen my poor Sylvaneth, I am constantly breaking those things.
Exactly. Yeah, so the Wood Elves were something specifically he's sending for Brett, actually, so we'll pass those to Brett.
Brett, yep.
And then, yeah, the Knights of Gondor are just for us, because, I think we secretly all want to play Lord of the Rings. They're the Knights of
so awesome.
Dol Amroth, if you guys are familiar with those models. Look awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. I know what I'm working on tonight, Mel.
Oh,
Yeah.
there goes
How
date
long-
night.
Date night, yeah. Like Harlequin night and date night is the same thing.
Sushi night will include Harlequin models on the table.
Harlequin sushi night.
How long has Lord of the Rings been a part of Games Workshop? Because I thought it was a relatively new...
No. Like, I think the movies were still coming out when they started making them.
Okay, it wasn't before though.
Before the movies.
The movies.
No, because the licensing is just they started with the movies. They've gone beyond them because there's so much book material. They've done a lot of the side things.
The movies came out in like 2000?
Early 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I don't know if they started with the Fellowship. I think they might have though. Yeah.
Cool.
Good times, man. Anyways, thank you, Curtis. Thank you very, very much. Really, really appreciate it.
Well, awesome. Does that take us over to Super Chat?
We are in Super Chat land. Let's do this.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris DV. John, how can Blood Angels be a Bridger army when he famously isn't the resident Blood Angel player?
Look, Bridger is Blood Angel minded. He's a casual Blood Angel player, I would say.
Yeah.
But I am the residential Blood Angel player. Asserting dominance here.
I love it.
That's very Blood Angel-y.
I'm staying out of this.
No, there's definitely gonna have to be some Blood Angel offness here. Maybe, yeah, we might have to do it off the channel or off the stream. Just Blood Angel
We could do like a mud wrestler or something.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. He's pretty strong though. He's pretty strong.
I feel like he would be deceptively strong too.
Oh yeah.
When he feels like he's in danger, he would just be like,
He's like picking up cars. No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mess with Bridger.
yeah, he's pretty yoked, man.
To answer chat, I am playing both Space Wolves and Sisters currently.
Yeah, that's right.
We have not decided.
Just trying it out.
Just trying it
That's
out.
the benefit of having all these armies, right?
Yes.
You can try them out.
Yes, but currently I'm painting Sylvaneth. That's my main focus painting-wise. So.
Dude, new Sylvaneth are nuts.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pizza Bagels. You asked for my limericks, but I can't rhyme. So here's a haiku.
Like it.
See Adrian play. Rolling, determined to win. Oh no, it's all one.
That's amazing. Oh, no. We should frame that.
That's great. it's like how office spaces have like words of encouragement.
Yeah, exactly.
Adrian's cubicle is just
Limerick.
Pizza Bagels, thank you so much for that. The truth hurts sometimes.
The truth hurts.
hurts, but it's poetic.
It informs us for the future.
Yep. Exactly.
Thank you, JN. Titans! My Titans terrain is on the way. Very excited. How does the Terminus S deal with high toughness shooty armies?
It's a great question.
ooh. Look, Terminus S famously don't have a ton of shooting.
Yeah.
Look, you're gonna run a ton of Poxwalkers. You're decent characters and Marines, Terminators and Terminators, right?
Yeah, you have a little more shooting now that Plague Marine weapons are free.
Yeah, Blight Lord weapons are free, but they're not even the greatest of weapons.
No, not the Blight Lords. I don't think those are free.
Really?
I don't think so. Just Plague Marines.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
But it means you have plasmas, bubiotic launchers. I think you can also get a melta-gun in there. But just to say, it's not a ton of shooting still.
Yeah.
So how do you play this game? I think for one, it depends on the type of shooting they have. If they are volume, that's when you become in trouble. So like AdMech with Rangers and stuff like that, that's very scary. But if it's big shots, that's not very good at you because you have all these Poxwalkers. So I think you need to play very, very aggressive in those matchups. Yep. And you need to kind of do what John did here. It's not just throwing one unit at a target, it's throwing more than one. When I've fought Terminus S in the past, it's always been about containing the danger, right? And ideally, they're only putting one unit at a time at me, and I can kind of just obliterate that one unit and then deal with the next one, deal with the next one. But if you have multiple, you have that strat to increase the movement for all of your Poxwalkers in your whole army. Just get up in there, advance, go as fast as you can, and make it so that, if they may be able to deal with one block of 20 or whatever, but I'm going to have another one coming in, and maybe something else from Deep Strike. Deep Strike's going to be very interesting for you, and just threat overload and board control are how you win that game. So even if you don't reach them, you're pushing them further back, but giving yourself the most chances to actually reach.
Yep, great question. Well said answer. You're not gonna kill things at range. You gotta switch your mindset into what you're good at.
Absolutely.
Great.
Well, thank you, Robbie. Will you guys be playing Leagues of Votann? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, obviously. What's that
for
face
sure. No, it's funny because Bridger
That's the squats.
inserted the question because we missed it.
I
gotcha.
did that.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's from Bridger's. It's funny that it has Bridger's icon on it at least.
Yes.
Because he's the guy that's gonna play it probably. He's a very dwarfy guy.
He's making his stand for sure.
just like Blood Angels.
I know, right? What's up with this? Look, we'll definitely play them. We'll get them as soon as we can come out of the gates, hopefully. And Zach and I have some hobby projects we're talking about regarding them too. So I won't spoil them, but it's gonna be cool. So what are your thoughts? What do you guys think? We don't have much to go off of, right?
Yeah, there's not a ton. They just got the newest model they just showcased was the Riders, like the
No, the Berserkers.
Oh, Berserkers, that's right.
Have you seen those? The
Yeah.
chthonic Berserkers,
I had oh man,
which is really weird.
why do they call them Berserkers though? You know, I know it's a dwarven thing to like kind of have like a cool like Marauder type of thing, but like I feel like there's a lot of Berserkers. It gets confused when like the naming convention.
It's weird because that they're Berserkers. It's weird that they're chthonic because like I know that has like a meaning outside of Warhammer, but in Warhammer, like that is the planet that the Luna Wolves, came from, right?
Really?
A lot of them speak chthonic, and it's like the chthonic kind of tribes and stuff. So it's a weird connection.
Yeah.
But I know it also has it means something else, which is I think what they're driving. But it's confusing. And on top of that, they all have like fists and axes and stuff like that, which is literally just mining gear. So you have these people that are literal clones of each other, modified to different like jobs, and they have special gear, and yet you have guys that are fighting with basically improvised weapons as if they were GSE, and that just makes no sense to me. So I'm really confused by these Berserkers. Yeah. Just like I'm confused with the whole line.
Yeah, it's an interesting point, right? I was hoping they would be more warlike and specialized in
They should
war.
be. That's their whole thing.
You know,
so weird.
Like why? Now you're right. You're getting GSE vibes. GW is kind of taking too much of the mining and dwarfism route.
Right.
A little too seriously there.
Or I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm very confused. But look, they're going to be cool. We're going to play them regardless.
Yeah.
So we'll get them as soon as we can on the channel.
I'm excited to see their playstyle, to be honest, and how it changes the game.
Yeah.
So it's going to be cool.
Totally.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Siege Roots. Relic Termies with LC and Chainless versus Assault Termies with dual LCs. I honestly just want some Cataphracti from my Ultramarines. They look so good.
Heck yeah, they do.
Yeah. So Lightning Claws, Relic Termies.
Lightning Claws and Chain Fist versus just dual Lightning Claws.
Yeah. I mean, what do you pay for Relic Terminators? It's like a different save characteristic? Is that what you get?
You get the different loadout now. I don't know if they actually have a better save anymore. Let me see.
Maybe they put them all in line with Terminators.
Because they're together, right? It's the Cataphracti and the Tartaros are like one unit.
Yeah.
So, he wants to run them as just the Cataphracti.
Right.
So let's see. As far as like just purely game reasons, no, the save is a good question. That's what it comes down to, honestly. Do you think Chain Fist in there is?
Chain Fist is versus pure Lightning Claw. It costs more, right? Chain Fist is like a Power Fist.
Yeah, they're 5 each. Lightning Claws are
3 or?
I think they're 3 each, which would still be 6 for a pair.
Just kidding. I don't know.
But it's a lot of attacks.
Yeah.
All right.
I honestly like Lightning Claw. You can't go wrong. The Chain Fist in there could spice things up. As Ultramarines?
Yes, classic.
Maybe.
Why does it say I haven't unlocked the content? Ugh, the worst.
Honestly, I would go Assault Terminators just to be safe. I think that's where I feel like it leans. You might even pay a points difference for running actual Cataphracti or Relic Terminators. Honestly, if it's a friendly game, I would just try to run the Cataphracti models with the Assault Terminators, if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, if it's a friendly game, I say 100% you can do that.
They look so cool, right?
I think, yeah, that's why I'm...
Honestly, if they're going to put Cataphracti and the other Relic Terminator armor into one thing, just put them all into just freaking Terminators, right? Just all one line, and then now they can all look cool.
Right.
And you can have kind of like a stoic, cool, old Terminator squad and still get the cool rules. the good rules.
All right, let's see. So Assault Terminator with Lightning Claws, 2 Lightning Claws is 33 points. So that actually is cheap. Relic with, let's see, if I give them the pair, it's 34 points. It's only 1 more point. Okay. And then let's take a look at this profile.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lightning Claw is 1 more point than Chain Fist.
For the relics.
For the relics.
The other ones, I think it's the same. 33, I think, is just the base cost. Basically, double Lightning Claws cost nothing for either unit.
Oh.
But it's saying it's 34 points for the relic, which 2 up, 5 up. Yeah, just Crux Terminatus. So yeah, truly the only thing the relic gives you now, I think, is just the ability to mix weapons in your squad.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the only difference that I can see. And don't force it if you don't want to. But frankly, I think you'll want to. I think Siegers, you want to play Cataphracti. So play Cataphracti.
Yeah. It sounds like you're not giving up much then, right?
1 point.
Yeah.
You could throw a couple Chain Fists in there. I think that's fine. Again, think about how it goes with your list. Do you have other things that perform the same function as a Chain Fist? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't have good anti-tank melee or big thing melee, and this can be interesting. If you need that just that much to justify you playing Cataphracti, go for it. At the end of the day, if they're a point more, that's 10 points total. So I wouldn't worry about it.
That's really not a big deal.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, thank you, the Claven. This was about the Discord message,
Yes.
but I'll read it. I think I messaged Adrian the Night Lords list I had found, but I am old and Discord confuses me. It's just chilling in the Reddit thread. You'll see it later. We respond to that. I
gotcha.
also get confused by Discord, so do not worry.
Discord's weird.
Thank you, Frederick the Rune Guy. Mel is Lotara Saren, reborn. Her husband is Angron.
Yeah.
What?
This is classic.
What's the story here? Who's Latara?
So Latara Saren is, she leads one of the Titans, or the Titans basically. She is like a human, but is part of like Titanicus, the Chaos Titanicus. And so she's famous for Fire the Ursus Claws, which is of course like the most aggressive way you can pilot a Titan. Where it's the giant, it's like, you know, I thought we had a box of a Castellan here. It's a Titan-sized grappling hook.
Yeah.
You fire it, and it grabs onto them and pulls them in.
Oh my
and
god.
So she's with Angron and all that stuff, and so she pilots these Titans like the world leaders pilot themselves. So seems appropriate.
That's awesome.
And it's also like a super cute, like little chibi version of her too on the internet. So
Oh, of course.
you know,
Of course.
just saying.
But I do remember we picked my Primarch to be Lehman Russ.
Yeah.
Because
Because what?
would you consider yourself an Angron?
I hope not.
Exactly.
I hope not.
Well, thank you for the very nice compliment.
Yeah, matches your playstyle too.
It does absolutely match my play style.
You should play Blood. You could be the main Blood Angel.
Yeah,
I could be the
I
main
think
Blood
there's a
Angels
spot
player.
opening up.
I do think
we
there's
just
a
take
spot.
each other out.
You only like if you can only continue to play Blood Angels if you continue to win. The moment you lose, someone's subbed in. That's how we should do all our armies.
I agree.
Then it would just be like rotating.
And then we would just get worse and worse because nobody's playing the same army.
Exactly.
Like, if we lose,
Perfect.
we stop playing it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again, the Chris DV. Just finished my Archon as the game finished and posted it to Hobby Progress Discord. Any
Let's
thoughts?
take a
Oh,
look.
Archon. Dude, there's so many cool things you can do with Archons.
Archons. Classic
I like
hobby.
it. Where is it?
Hobby progress?
Yeah.
Oh, am I going to beat you?
Probably.
I just got Discord.
I am
open.
Discord. Oh, it's cool. I like it. Wait, is this one picture? It's cool. I like it. Good.
Look at this. Ooh, I like the sword.
Yeah.
That's kind of how you're doing your Skaven colors.
Oh, it's loading up. Oh yeah, that like poisony green.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Trying to
this.
think. There's definitely. I feel like there's some kit bashing here.
Yeah.
That dagger definitely not on the original model, and then also the head and it looks like you took Drazar's almost
The back piece.
back piece or
Yeah.
Incubi back piece, which is really cool.
I like it.
It's actually
Yeah.
really dope.
This is really nice, and I like the scheme too. This metallic
The
blue.
blue?
It's very sexy.
Yes.
I like it. You guys check it out in Discord under
Yes.
Hobby Progress, Chris TV.
Even the white hair. He just feels like a cool anime character, right? He's just like.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Exactly. I love it. It's got some big Corsair vibes too, which I appreciate.
Pirates.
Wow.
Well, thank you, the Drew Stutz. New Death Guard player, how's my list?
Let's take a look.
DP with wings and sword, LOC, NPC, 10 by
Plague Marines.
Plague Marines with melee and melta, 2x5 Plague Marines with special weapons, 20 Plague Marines, 2x3 BLTs, Tallyman, Fall Blightspawn, 2 MB4, FBD, PVC. What could I change? Add stuff to look for.
Sounds good. So it's
There's a list.
20 Poxwalkers, 2x3 Blightlord Terminators.
we got some Blight Haulers.
Foul Blightspawn. Foul Blight Drone.
Flooded Bloat Drone.
Flooded, yeah.
Yeah, and Plague Burst Crawler.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Look, I think it seems like there's all the usual suspects in here, right?
Yeah. I like it a lot. I don't think you can have the Demon Prince and the Lord of Contagion in the same detachment. I think because they're both lords, they might preclude each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's something to think about. And if you had to choose between them, for me personally, it's like the Demon Prince is very expensive, but he can be a beat stick. So if you're running something like Mortarian's Anvil and you can give them like the Warp Insect Hive, which gives them full rerolls hit and wound, then he becomes interesting because he's a Psyker and he does other stuff. Actually, the Psyker thing is a big deal too. And the Lord of Contagion, I like them as just mostly a way of buffing up these other units. You can get your Arch Contaminator. You can, of course, be carrying your Plague and extending it. So kind of if you had to pick between those two, it depends on kind of what role and what Plague company you're doing.
Yeah, he doesn't say to Plague company.
What do you think?
No, I like it.
You like it? You and...
I don't know. You know how I lean. I feel like when I make Death Guard lists, it's super thematic. Like it leans into like one idea of playing. It's either the Demon Engines all the way. You saw like what Bridger played on Tuesday, I believe it was.
Totally.
And then, or I go like full on Terminus Est, right?
Yep.
So having something like this is like really well rounded.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I don't know do you go just Mortarian's Anvil just to be kind of like middle of the road almost. And there's nothing wrong with having a well-rounded army, right? You have all the usual suspects that are going to play the game. And you're leaning into buffs. Like you have Terminators in there. You have not just the Astartes keyword for your secondary. So you're still throwing out heavy, hard-to-kill vehicles. So I like it. It feels like you have a tool for everything.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Chat's saying that it does work with the FAQ. So that's great. So you can have both those characters. I think
he has a lot of characters.
There's a lot of characters. I don't think you can have 3-man Blightlord Terminators. Maybe they're Death Shroud. The Blightlords I think start at 5s. So check that out. But I like having them. Terminators are awesome. Whether that's 2x3 Death Shroud or ends up being like 1x5 Blightlord Terminators.
So I just assume that they're Death Shroud.
Yeah, but BLT is
Blightlord Terminator.
Beef, lettuce, and tomato. So I don't know what I would change, honestly.
How do you feel about how do you feel about 3 squads of Plague Marines? Do you think that's too much? Could he put the points somewhere else? 105 points, I think.
No, I like them. I know
like
Bridger
them?
doesn't like them, but I think he's totally sleeping on Plague Marines.
Sure.
I think they're amazing troops.
They are, but could you buy more Death Shroud with it or something? You know? Could the points be somewhere else? Would you change the amount of characters he has 5, kind of a lot.
Foul Blightspawn I think is necessary. Tallyman is pretty great in this CP economy.
Yeah.
I guess I am. Maybe in the back of my mind I would drop either the Demon Prince or the Lord of Contagion, maybe not have both. I think the NPC, the Plaguecaster is necessary.
It is Death Shroud, by the way.
It is Death Shroud. Yeah, checks out.
Cool.
Yeah, I just like it a lot. Yeah, maybe drop Lord of Contagion.
Yeah, I mean, you do have amazing psychic powers. Maybe you do want a redundant psyker to cast the psychic.
Well, you know what else it is?
What?
Psychic secondaries.
Yeah.
Because it's like, normally the problem is that we always run into is you do psychic action and you lose the rest of your powers unless you spend CP. Demon Prince only has 1 cast anyways.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bargain, which is why I like him over Lord of Contagion.
Yeah. Look, good list.
Yeah.
Can't say too much about it. I don't know what I would change.
Did.
You ask good questions though.
Yeah.
More Fender's
put it to the test. Yeah.
What you need is some Sylvaneth.
Yeah. Have you considered a Wildwood?
Have you considered AOS? Well, thank you, Gray Shirt Guy.
Oh, what up?
Thank you so much for sharing my novel and models. I included a list of my Atlantean Spears army in the box.
What?
Also, I have 3 Leviathans, and how should I equip them to join my Atlantean Spears?
Great question.
There's a list.
I will be providing a
list got
review of
pulled
the
out
book shortly.
separately.
Bridger like stole it for his own
The
collection.
package was open when I came in.
Oh, okay.
So I think he had just like set aside the list.
No.
I think. Yeah, I'm not sure where.
We'll find the list.
Yeah.
Or send it to us on Discord if you have it copy paste ready to go.
Yeah.
Leviathans for Atlantean Spears. For Blood Angels.
Gosh, every time we bring up Blood Angel successors, I'm always like, they legend the Forge World chapter master for the Lamenters, and he used to re-roll wounds for everyone in shooting.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's just tough, honestly. So here, it's the Leviathan. Why take a Leviathan in today's game? A couple reasons. One, they benefit immensely from Armor of Contempt, Age of Contempt, because they have that 2-up save still. It's like the one thing that they did retain. That's actually the main reason, I'll be honest. They're very tough. And so with Blood Angels, you still get the +1 to wound with successors, right? But you don't really need that with
Leviathans, because you're wounding so well already. I mean, you're going to really kill a vehicle for sure.
You'll really kill a vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really torn on how to equip them, honestly.
It's interesting.
Do you take them for some firepower?
Gray Shirt Guy in chat says, I'm just running them as regular Blood Angels, just painting them teal.
Oh, so you get the best of both worlds.
Okay, he's just following through with Primaris only.
Right, just narrative.
Maybe no name characters. I don't know. Is that on the table?
I am all about just painting the color that you want to
I
paint.
agree.
Especially if it's teal.
You could even use the name characters. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
You could have Dante in this.
Right. I don't use the real Dante. Yeah.
Yeah, you do your own character that's like just as strong as Dante or whatever.
Yeah.
100%
Dante plus. You don't want them around anyways.
Anyways, Leviathans. We gotta decide.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Come on, you're the Blood Angels guy. Let's
go.
The
thing is, it's not core.
Yeah.
So you can't really. You don't want to put in a drop pod and deep strike it, and then because you're not gonna get the aura for +2 charge. You're still gonna get the 1. You can roll 8. No, I think you go. What is it? Can you go melee claw or something? And then
claw or drill.
What is it? 1. Can you still do the Icarus-like weapon? The
It's a storm. It's a
storm. Oh, the storm. Yeah.
Cannon thing.
Yeah, probably like a storm cannon, just to kill screens. I assume.
What have I been doing on the Chaos one? It's that, I think.
Yeah.
The Grav Flux Bombard, maybe.
Tell me more.
It's very short range, but it's crazy output. It's like only 18-inch range, but it's very high output. Here, I have a Space Marine list pulled up. Let me add one real quick.
Yeah, I mean, your Blood Angels, right? You have to have a melee weapon, at least one, and really just get crumping.
Let's see, relic.
Shreds are great with Blood Angels. You'll stay alive a little longer.
Leviathan Dreadnought. Yeah, it costs you CP. Yeah. So cool though. Right, and then there's I would give it Heavy Flamers because it's cool. There's actually a lot of options.
Is that like an auxiliary gun, right? Not part of the arms?
Flamers? No, yeah, they come in. So they're mounted like in the chest.
Yeah.
So you can take Flamers or you can take Volkite.
That's right. Yeah, that rings a bell.
Calivers.
Yeah.
They both cost nothing. So that's nice. And then let's see. Let's view the Grav Flux. Yeah, because basically it's a Melta, the Grav, or the Storm Arrays. The Grav. Oh, it's 24-inch range now. Okay. Heavy 2d3, Strength 8, AP 3, 2 damage, Blast. And if you're going to something with an armor save of a 3+, it's damage 3. I'm kind of on board for this. I kind of like it. And guess what? It's also free. It's cheaper than the Storm Cannon Array and the Cyclonic Melta Lance. So I'm going to say Grav Flux Bombard on at least one of these guys, honestly. But you have 3 of them, so you could break it up. You could even magnetize them. But I like the melee option.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Gray Shirt Guy, you can send your list to me, John in Discord if you want us to read your list.
Are you actually just John in Discord?
Yeah, just John. Just John. Just Jon. That guy.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Todd Johnson. Hey, y'all. I may have missed it in previous streams, but are y'all considering ever streaming Horus Heresy?
The classic question.
Classic question. Thank you, Todd. Yes, we are. We are working on it, but it just takes a lot of work. You know, Bridger's been reading up on it.
It's a calculus, but it's like...
It's so complicated, and he built a bunch of models for me, which I am painting up, including things like the new Kratos, which we started painting on stream. So we'll have fists, we'll have Night Lords, which are in a pretty good place. So we will. It's just a lot. It's a lot of work, but we are still planning on doing it. It's just taking longer than we would have liked, frankly. So yeah, 100% we will.
Yeah, Horus Heresy is so cool.
So cool.
It would be great for like a narrative thing as well. It's so awesome. Let me rattle off Gray Shirt Guy's list real quick.
Sure.
It looks like a battalion.
Okay.
Yep. Successors, obviously. Mephiston. Is it successors?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mephiston. Right?
He said it's not successor.
Right. At the top, for some reason, it says successors.
Oh.
3K.
Don't worry about that.
Um,
I mean, most of the time I'll just do Battle Scribe, and
Yeah,
then there's
yeah.
like extra details, which I don't care about, but John will like take it literally.
I know.
Because you're very like meticulous about that, right?
And then you
Yeah.
put it on Pastebin, and then I'm like, what is this?
No, the units are correct, the loadouts are correct, but all the extra stuff is just nonsense.
Chat, get my back.
If I could just not have that, I would. I'll be honest. I hate
Librarian in Phobos armor.
that.
Sorry, it's like a weird format that I've downloaded in text. Primaris Librarian, double Librarian. He was right. The successor is very librarian focused. Another librarian?
That's cool.
Wait, hold on. Hold up.
It's just all librarians.
It's just all okay. And then Assault Intercessors, it looks like 1, 2, 3 units. Oh my gosh, it's 4? Can I get 5?
Another
No.
librarian?
So 4, and then 1 Infiltrator Squad.
Okay.
2 Infiltrator Squads. That's a lot of text. That's a lot of troops. An Aggressor Squad. And a Blade Guard vet. Wow, it's like all the Primaris.
Yeah,
Aggressors,
that's
Blade Guard vets, a second Blade Guard vet squad,
Yes. Good. I was gonna
and
say.
then an Apothecary, the Lemon Man himself, a Redemptor, Inceptor
Good.
squad, Plasma Inceptors.
Good.
Looks like a second Plasma Inceptor squad. They're
Whoa.
180 points, so I assume that's
Oh, it's
smaller
small.
squad. It's like half, right?
Yeah.
Because a 5-man or 6-man is 360.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then Pulsar. And he has another detachment. It's 3,000 points, so I guess that's how he's fitting all of this.
Oh, yeah. I was like, geez, this is just every Primaris unit.
I'll take 2, please.
Yeah.
In the Vanguard, it's going to be a Primaris Tech Marine and Leviathan Dread.
So all
That makes
Primaris
sense.
except for the Leviathans, because you just
Yeah.
like Leviathans.
Yeah.
Which is
There's
totally acceptable.
3 Leviathans.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. It's really good.
So
What
is it lacking?
what is it lacking,
I
huh?
would definitely consolidate the Inceptors into one big squad.
Right? Because like now you can make use of. Oh, I didn't even see a captain in there.
Just librarians.
Just librarians.
But
There's a lot of good spells.
and there's dreadnoughts, which you can Wisdom of the Ancients.
Yes.
So
That's true. So yeah, now you want the 6-man so that you can Descent of Angels
yeah.
on turn 2. You're hitting on 2s. Go near a Dread. Pop the Hero of Ancients or something.
Wisdom of the Ancients.
Wisdom
Yeah.
of the Ancients to reroll 1s.
Mhm.
Now you won't have to have exploding Inceptors.
I think knowing what we do now, one of the Leviathans takes a Storm Cannon array as kind of backfield bully, and the other 2 both take either Grav or Melta, and you just get up there, get stuck in, be a pain to deal with. Because there's not a ton backfield stuff that we're hearing here, but the Storm Cannon arrays are decent range.
True. That's true.
So,
You do have infiltrators, so that's cool. You can have like a bunch of screening guys up front, so you can utilize your alpha strikes and stuff. It's good.
Totally.
It's cool.
I love it.
Awesome. Thank you, Siege Roots. I forgot to ask, thoughts on running a Phobos Librarian for secondaries? With Camo Cloak, they are stupid tanky against shooting.
Whoa.
Yes.
Honestly, I love it. Phobos Librarians. You saw me take an Inquisitor today to do the Psychic secondaries. I think you absolutely need a Psyker if you play Blood Angels. It's just the HQ slot, right? It's just so sought after. Are you really going to replace an Apothecary or a Captain or a Chaplain with this Librarian, this Phobos Librarian? That being said, my Inquisitor was kind of out in the open. You were able to probably shoot him later in the game, or just straight up Charger.
Yeah.
After that 1 5-man was gone, right? That was basically screening for her. So having a Phobos up the field and in relative safety could be really good. If you're taking a Warp Ritual that you need to get to the center of the field, if you're not on a jump pack, then you definitely should be infiltrating up the board so that you can get 6 inches within the center to do that action, right? So it makes sense. I get what you're saying. It's just the slot. It's the slot that you got to think about.
Yeah.
But it's good tech.
I
it's
think
good tech.
Interesting.
It's actually something that I didn't consider. Phobos?
Yeah. More people should be considering.
I like it. Because, can you really take a jump pack Librarian? I don't think you can. Oh, you would wings them, is what you would do. You would fly up. But that takes a power to cast and fly.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. It's good. I like it, Siege Roots.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, Cobra Commander. Hi, Titans. Thanks for the extra stream yesterday. Much appreciated. I hope there's more in the near future. Maybe Mel with Space Wolves?
Oh, isn't it?
Maybe.
That actually could be fun because you're also familiarizing yourself with the details of all this, how this works. You've seen us play it, you've played a few games, but really you're having to get to the nuts and bolts of it. So it could be interesting. We could do some streams of you
learning Space Wolves.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
And if you want to watch me learn Space Wolves, I will learn Space Wolves on channel for you.
It's just yesterday. We didn't have answers, right?
Yeah. If anything, we had questions.
That's fine.
The main thing is we do not have a Primaris Space Wolves army.
No, don't mind chat.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, where's Adrian's custom army they keep promising? If you want to help me paint that.
I am more than happy to paint that.
Perfect.
I do have 5 Fenrisian wolves at home that I need to bring in.
Yeah, we'll take them.
Because we're somehow 6 Fenrisian wolves short from max. Because we have a squad of 5 and a squad of 4 somehow.
I don't know how we squad of 4. Don't tell Austin.
Thank you, Kenneth. Suspenders for TT merch. More top-down camera zooms. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, we still look.
DM Zach.
You need to DM Zach now.
Zach is the merch, and it's Zach, but actually probably his wife Meg.
Hey, be careful.
Somehow she got roped into this.
People on Meg too.
No, don't contact Meg, but Meg should be getting credit.
Too late. You heard it, Kenneth.
But also, I love top-down camera zooms. So
yeah, you use them a lot.
People love the top-down zoomies.
They're very helpful.
It's really great to just orientate yourself when you're watching a bat rep, I'm the same way. I like to just go into a bat rep and okay, this is a situation.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And now I can start watching and pick it up from anywhere, right? So it makes sense.
I will say, I made a promise last week, which was risky. I said by the end of the week I would have up the new 1,000 Suns shirt.
Oh.
And it is up. It was actually up.
That's the only reason why you're saying that.
Yeah. I actually did it. Yeah, I'm not going to bring it up if I didn't do it. Yeah, so it's up. Go ahead and check it out. It's called Warp Flame or something.
Warp
and
Flame.
It's just the 1,000 Suns head, and then it's got green Warp Fire around it, just like we have in our army. And it's the head from the Perils, but I took away all the Peril stuff. So check it out. It's pretty
Very cool.
I've got mine on the way.
I know. We have a new merch that we ordered that's coming. I'm very excited.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Thank you, Chris TV. Last one for the night. The head is from a Corsair's kit. White hair is because I love FF7.
There you go.
The back is from Plastic Archon, and the dagger is actually part of the body.
Yeah, the dagger. Yeah, I recognize the dagger and the pistol as well. That's
You
so
said it was
funny.
from a separate kit.
No, the dagger.
Yeah, you're like that's definitely
Yeah,
from separate.
Really?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh no! The dagger on the belt. I thought you meant the sword. Okay, no, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
whole
know
thing's
that.
built. Yeah.
Interesting.
I was like, who's
that's crazy, the
cutting off
Corsair-
body parts?
The Corsair head
Oh, you need the. I understand.
That's why I was giving us those pirate vibes.
fits the body.
It works so well.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't
Fantasy
the
VII.
basing different? Isn't the base size different on the Corsair guys? Are they
Well, it's the head
the new,
of the Corsair.
I know, but like I feel like proportionally it should all be like built for.
I don't know if they're proportionally bigger. You know the crazy thing is we have none of the new Corsairs still.
I know.
GW never sent us the Kill Team box, which we're lazy, and so we haven't picked up the actual box. We were all like, oh, we're going to do it. You, Zach, and I were like, oh, I'm going to do it.
It looks so cool.
Weren't you guys like really fighting about it?
Yeah, we were, yeah. The whole work, man. I still want to get like 3 squads, and then you can just have them.
No, there's some crazy tech you can do. You can make them psychers. They're actually not bad.
It's just cool.
Yeah, they're just expensive if you were to build like an army around it.
Have they come out in a separate box yet? Or just in the Kill Team box?
I just assumed that they did.
I'm just realizing now.
That is
Maybe
even
why chat
more
likes
expensive. Jeez. No dice, Bridger.
Anyways, yeah.
Well, we had another one sneak in, and I'm going to try to read it off the thing.
The font feels smaller today.
Right, it might be.
Read chat.
Thank you, Drew Stutz. I've never played a game of 40K, but love list building and building the models. I'm terrified of painting, so how do you get over that and get the models in a place to play? Where can I get cool DP?
Demon Prince?
Okay. Oh, now I can read
Now
it.
it pops up. Yeah, there we go. Look, Drew, welcome. I think that's great.
Yes, welcome.
Couple things. I think if you're willing to spend the money and some time, an airbrush will be your best friend. I know it's intimidating. I know it's a little chunk of money. I would get it just on Amazon, frankly. A lot of starter airbrushes there. I recommend the Iwata Eclipse. But I am someone that's very much about getting my models to a place where I can feel good about them on the table, but they're not necessarily done. They're not perfect. You know, my thing is like 80%. And I struggle getting them the last 20%. So I think if you're willing to put that chunk of money and effort, I think it'll take you far, and it'll help you get back to the enjoyment of your army. I love orcs, and after I got an airbrush, I got to enjoy the army much more because it was actually painted and got up to speed. Having said that, I will also say that there's lots of brush techniques that are great for it. I think the new contrasts are awesome as well. You can use their primer, but you can also use other primer. I know that's a no-no, but you can get cheaper primer and just use the contrast paints on top of them. It has to be a bright primer, like a white or a gray or something, but you can do that, and it's going to be much more accessible. You might really enjoy the process. So a couple things I would say there, but also it's totally fine to mess up, to have your models look great, not look great at first, and they're never done. They're never done. There's always stuff you can add for it, so don't stress about that.
Yes. Yeah. Well said. Sorry,
I would add, be strategic with what you prime, like what your base color is, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, if you have Custodes, spray paint those things metallic gold, and then you are 90% done.
Yeah.
So just be, like, you actually don't need, like, tournament ready is 3 colors, right? Or now it's higher than that, isn't it?
It's like a nice 3 colors.
Yeah, but yeah, 3 colors.
Parade ready.
Spray paint the body, change the weapon color, good to go.
That's Brian's Blood Angels are actually just the Mephiston Red primer, and not much else after that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Some trim. You were gonna say?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, at the end of the day, don't be afraid or ashamed to bring the models you painted to the table. People in 40K aren't gonna, shame you for trying your best at painting your models. They're gonna see the effort, and they're gonna be totally okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm far from a great painter, but I've gotten the 3 colors down, and I've brought them to the table, and you should feel good about that. You should feel good about the models you painted. It's a huge achievement. It's a lot of time and effort into there. And then it's putting gray plastic on the table at an event or something is where you're like kind of like maybe at least put something into that.
They'll respect that a lot more.
Yeah.
Even if you don't think it looks great. Yeah. Cool demon prints.
Like conversion or
maybe.
Or like maybe a third party. Yeah.
Right. So Creature Caster obviously is known for having amazing.
It's a classic. Yeah.
They're a little bit pricey, but they're super cool. There's a ton of amazing 3D print out there. And, well, I'm not, unlike the airbrush, I'm not going to go out and get a 3D printer. I think there's lots of companies that do prints and also provide printing services. So you can definitely check that out. There's some amazing stuff out there. Those are the main, third-party-ish things.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
There's a new Demon Prince coming out.
I was gonna say, isn't there a new one coming? I thought it released already, but I guess not.
It hasn't released.
That's so weird.
Which is really weird. Maybe when the Demons book comes out?
But, yeah.
Because it is for demons technically as well.
Yeah. No, this is good. These are good questions, Drew.
But there is
you
a
have
new one
so
coming
many
out.
options. Demon Princes are honestly top 3 models to like just go at it and convert and like grab creative ideas and hodgepodge it together. Each Demon Prince is different, you know, and constantly warping and so unique, right? So
Right.
you can do whatever. You can do whatever with it.
And you can find things that just kind of look like a Demon Prince. You know, we've got the Morghast right here, which is comes in a box of 2. Get 2 Demon Princes, 1 box. And people use it a lot of the time as a Zinchian Demon Prince because it's just totally so Zinchian. And so you can kind of just go on the hunt, and that's a super fun thing to just like troll through the GW website or whatever and look for something that could be a Demon Prince, right?
That's a good one. And I think we mentioned that on Thursday too, where like you can just cruise through the Games Workshop marketplace and just get ideas.
Yeah, it's
but
fun.
AOS and 40K. It's great.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Totally.
That's it, y'all.
Well, it's been a lovely afternoon. Great game. Well played.
Yes.
Mel,
You as well.
Great job. Welcome back.
Thank you. I was a little rough. I'll be better on Tuesday.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to be the 3 of us again on Tuesday producing our very first full narrative game where we're going to take narrative as far as we possibly can, have a ton of fun with it, custom mission, custom everything, lots of extra war zones and cinematics happening throughout. So very excited for this new project.
Yep.
So join us for that if you're a member. If you're not a member, consider becoming one. But hey, we also would appreciate just any subscribing to the channel because we're still growing it. So appreciate that. Of course, lots of stuff coming up soon. Lots of projects in the works, lots of videos. And yeah, that's going to do it for us, everyone. We'll catch you next time on the Tabletop.
Bye.
Bye.